Well, is there, I know you've got so many different approaches and it might even be hard to pin down one or two, but is there an approach that you prefer when it comes time to write, or is it just what the idea calls for is the approach that you take?
It's super situational like that, I would
Mhm.
say. It's because the ideas come from moments where we're not trying to write. Every time I sit down and try and write, I can't write anything. Like I
Yeah.
have to be playing video games or watching TV or driving, and then I'm like, oh, there's the fucking song.
Yeah.
I've never successfully sat down and said I'm going to write a song and have gotten anything out of it. And I envy the people that do it like a 9 to 5 like that and are successful. But
Mhm.
um, yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah. That's completely fair. But so earlier you mentioned you had a couple co-writing sessions for this album?
Yeah, a lot of co-writing sessions. I wrote Carlo Colasaco co-wrote almost every song with me, and he's a
Hmm.
well-known producer here in Nashville. The artist Youth Year co-wrote half the songs with me.
Hmm.
Um, I worked with David Hodges. I
There you
worked
go.
with
Okay, all
David
right.
Hodges on one of the tracks. He's Evanescence. He wrote "Bring Me to Life" and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's just been quite a bit of people. One of my best friends, Ryan Bear, we wrote a couple songs together. I mean, I don't think there was any songs on this record that I wrote completely by myself.
Yeah. Okay, so with those co-writing sessions, because you said when you sit down, well, it's the opposite. You can't sit down and say, I'm gonna write a song. So how do you approach those writing sessions then? Do you already come with
Well,
like
so
a
those
fully
writing
fleshed out
sessions
idea?
come out of almost fleshed out ideas. It's
Okay.
always another one of my friends, someone else I write with, texting
Hmm.
me like a voice memo or like half a produced song and being like, I have these ideas. How
Yeah.
can we do it? So when you have an idea first or you have some sort of a rough map already, it's
Hmm.
so easy to sit down and like in a room with your friends and tackle the song and
Mhm.
build it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess, I should have clarified what I was referring to was just sitting down with nothing
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
something coming from nothing. That is where nope, not happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
makes sense.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Cool. I just want to clarify and see what that silly process was like. That makes complete sense.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just a bunch of friends texting each other ideas and seeing what vibes with somebody.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's
Makes sense.
completely fair.